Welcome back to the Tool Crib. I need to apologize. Yesterday I did a video on this really awesome little ratchet. This is a bit driver ratchet, or you can drive sockets with it with the adapter as well. But one thing I forgot to do was show this, that you can actually use this with the extensions. And I chose a couple of multi-tool extensions. This is the one from the Leatherman, and this is the one from Victorinox. Now, I actually prefer this on the Victorinox. I'll show you why here in a minute. But you can see that it holds in there quite nicely, easy to come out because of the magnet retention for this. And it also has a little right down inside there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a couple of really small clips in the corners that actually, if you're holding on there, it gives it a little bit more resistance even at that. So let me pull this in here. I'm going to start a couple holes here and show you just how well this works, and show you why I actually prefer the Victorinox extension over the Leatherman extension with this little driver. So I got a couple of holes started there with the awl. And let me make sure I'm in the right direction here. It was reversed. We'll set it on there, get it started, and start driving it in. So the reason that I like this extension over this one is because of the knurling. Now, the knurling actually works against you in this application, because if you're trying to kind of hold the extension in place, that knurling is rubbing against your fingers. Now you can grab it down here to help guide that screw in, but with that finger hole on this little driver or on this little ratchet, I absolutely love this thing. This is the best that I've used. I know a couple people commented on the fact that there's one from a Harbor Freight version, and I don't remember who was the manufacturer of that ratchet. It's one that I'm going to check out because people seem to really like it, but I personally like this one. I think this one is great, and it has to do with how quickly you can operate this thing with that finger hole. So I'm going to get this set down in here. Might not have drilled that far enough down. Doesn't want to grab that screw. Put a little pressure on it to get it started. Now with the Victorinox one, because it's all smooth shaft here, you're not having to worry about that knurling kind of rubbing against your fingers, so it makes it a little better. And I'm going to get it up here. Once you get it started, and that's the reason with the extension why you'll want to hold it on there. You see how I slipped off there. Without that, it really holds on there really quite nicely. So being able to hold it in there, maybe I just got a rough spot in the wood or hard spot in that wood. This one's a little tougher, but the ratchet is having zero effort or zero problem getting into it. So this will work with both extensions. I wonder why that's not going down. Let me just switch over. I don't think it has anything to do with the extensions per se. It's just for whatever reason, it's because the knot on the back side here, I must have got into that. So at any rate, it works great with the extensions, either from Victorinox, from Leatherman or Victorinox. So to answer people's questions, yes, you can put any extension on here pretty much that you want with the magnetic retention. It really holds great. Even this Victorinox holds fantastic. In fact, this one might hold a little better because it has a broader surface area for that magnet to grab onto. So I didn't have any issue with the Leatherman slipping out, but because it doesn't have the full, because it's that flattened version, it tends to rattle just slightly back and forth. But the Victorinox one, though it has a little bit of movement, it's a lot firmer seating inside of that little ratchet driver. So yes, you can put extensions on them. They work great. I actually prefer the little Victorinox extension to use with this particular ratchet tool. My name is Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.